Okay, a pleasant afternoon again to everyone, and welcome to our first GIS Conversations for 2021. Now, for this afternoon, we will be talking about taking control, mission success through a single platform. And let's go ahead and introduce our speaker for this afternoon. So we have Mr. Ng Bun Hong, who is one of our lead geospatial consultants from the solutions team here in Esri, Singapore. Bun Hong has worked with enterprise GIS clients and customer communication management projects, and he also has a background in innovation and commercialization. Currently, he is being involved in engaging clients in our defense and enterprise GIS sectors. So, without further ado, let me turn over the floor to Bun Hong. Bun Hong, please.
Thank you, Sarah. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the first tech webinar for the year. So today's topic will be on take control, mission success through a single platform. So we shall not delay further. So from this picture, does it caught you by surprise when there's a chaos situation arising, whereby it's very challenging for the operators and service personnel to coordinate and to facilitate commuter safety if they intend to gain a clear situation awareness so that they'll be able to undertake a swift crowd redirection and control. So I'm sure that most of us have encountered such situation whereby we do not know what's the next best steps to take due to service disruption. So some of the common challenges that we will encounter, may it be the services team or may it be mission members on the ground, is that the most critical element for handling the task at hand is to have easy access to up-to-date supporting information that is easily available. And very often you may also encounter the needs for following a standard set of operational procedures to feedback and also to feedback with some form of reporting in the process. And also, many of us would like to have faced the situation whereby we do not have the flexibility to communicate with our team members that's on the ground and for the assigned tasks. And we may not be able to have a full appreciation of the situation around us and the events that's developing over time. So introducing ARJI's mission. It is a geospatial communications and situation awareness tool. It allows you to create, share, and monitor resources and materials for operational use, and it facilitates peer-to-peer mobile communications in real time. Missions also provides organization with ability to capture and store visual observations made during the mission so that you can aggregate vital information that's been used for post-mission analysis, mission playback, and extend the capability of your current GIS investment by exposing more of the analysis functions which you may have already invested in. As you will have observed by now, the application is broad-based and is not restrictive to the use within the public safety sector or security space. It can be easily adopted for work and services coordination requirements, such as examples like facility management or even within the campus itself. Now, let me highlight some of the key challenges that is common and recurring on a day-by-day basis, may it be with the servicing crews, emergency responders, or team members when handling planned and ad hoc assignments or events which ARJI's mission is designed to address. Firstly, when you need to update information and share information with the group members, which is a critical element for to promote transparency of and a seamless flow of communication. Secondly, when there's an opportunity to streamline work processes and to reduce repetitive verbal instructions. And lastly would be the ability to grant better control of situational awareness in a single point of control or situation using a common situational picture, and among to communicate among teams members, individuals with a geospatial enable tools. Now let's have a look of what the solutions consist of. Basically, it promotes persistent geospatial collaboration and awareness, broad-based across may it be in public safety sector, in emergency management, or simply in the commercial sectors, whereby there's a lot of task assignment that's going on. Example, facility management or private security services. Mission planning, which is a key element for command and control. It basically defines the mission plan that allows a mission commander to strategically plan out a mission and also to assign the required resources and material and to aggregate the data so that it can be provided for after action review or post event review. And mission management basically facilitates observation made by the ground members. It orientates them with geospatial enable tools, examples, your map layers, your raster maps, your pre-planned patrol path or assignment path, or the areas of interest for them to act and act upon decisively. And last but not least would be to enable all the mission members and the commanders great tactical situational awareness with the peer-to-peer communication tools. That includes individual to individual communication or individual to group, which can be used in a connected environment or even a non-connected environment. Now let us delve a bit deeper into the various key features of ARJI's mission. It's basically a one platform that provides organization with the ability to capture and store visual observations made during the mission. It presents to mission manager and members as a single platform to effectively create, manage, monitor, and analyze mission data in your organization. And this is vital for every members so that it can be used for post-mission analysis, mission playback, and extends the capability of GIS by connecting the people on the ground, the analysts, and even the commanders. Secondly, will be the tactical situational awareness. Mission provides a complete situational awareness so that organization can coordinate movement among team members based on real-time events or activities through one integrated operating picture. Team members can visualize where missions members are in relation to one another during the event, which is critical for them to look out for each other, or in any event when they need to call in for backup or execute a coordinated mission exercise. They can also see what observation by team members were made or being reported throughout the mission process. Peer-to-peer communication that's designed and built into the platform basically allows members and organizations to share locations with visuals. They are able to edit on the map. They are able to reassign the mission members or technicians to a specific locations that requires support, and also sharing of messages for stronger collaboration in both online and disconnected environments. ARJI's mission also provide enhanced understanding with the help of leveraging mission data so that commanders can gain insights, make more informed decisions, and increase transparency within team members of your organizations. We have just walked through the key values of that missions bring to an organization. So now let me cover some of the use cases where ARJI's mission can be put into actions. Know where your people are, which is a critical element when it comes to managing your valuable resources, and also keeping tab on the mission activities, your team members, locations, and understanding how events unfold so as to make a better informed decisions. So over here we have some examples, which is the police community engagement that can potentially they can use missions to plan and keep records of community engagement and activities, collaboration and feedback with participating stakeholders. Example, the citizens on patrols, probably inform them, say that, oh, a certain block, perhaps there's an increase of crime activities, such as money laundering, harassment, yeah. So that you are able to provide a conduit to connect with your stakeholders and supporting parties. And also to add on to geospatial note-taking and alerts. For example, disseminating of missing person to look out for, or snatch theft. So all these are ad hoc events which can be incorporated in the real-time mobile platform. Secondly, will be large event and security personnel's deployment. Example, during your National Day parade, whereby there are various participants and event personnel and ushers that need to coordinate and channel the crowds at various section at various timing of the event. So with the solution, potentially it will give richer visualization, including potential the key potential path for evacuation if an emergency arises, and also where are the emergency or gathering points where servicing members can seek help. And lastly would be in Singapore, our very big commercial security sectors, whereby you have a lot of manpower and moving parts to manage, including condo management, patrols, or even armed guards that's doing all the ATMs cash replenishing. So these are just some of the few examples potentially we can apply mission. Oh, pardon me. I think that's a okay. Now, when we come to tactical situation awareness, basically most of the time critical and responsive events that require strategic planning would require a lot of visualizations, examples where to set up the surveillance area, where to monitor, and where to position your officer in case there's to block up all the escape path. So one of the picture actually shows you one of the police operations whereby when the command is given, everyone has to be very clear of what they are doing. Yeah. So with enabled tools, geospatial enabled tools, that will potentially empower the members to handle any ad hoc events and planned events as well. And we also have a campus security ops, whereby when the staff is going around a big area, and with the help of mission, you are able to monitor and track and trace potentially how your resource is being used over time, and providing support to call for your team members in any event of a security alert event is being activated. Mission also enables smarter decision making with shared location messages with increased transparency across the board. So from the top, where you have a single common situational picture where the mission manager have a full view and knowing what are the resources he can activate and tap on and at his fingertips. And he will actually relate all this information down to the ground members, whether it be the officer on patrols or in the commercial sector. It can be as simple as deploying additional help to a technician who is deployed at a customer site. So mission provides organization. On top of that, mission also provide organizations with peer-to-peer communications. So over here, you will see that in many debrief, sometimes the same content is being repeated over and over again. So with mission, potentially you are able to pre-set up your stakeholders as various interest group, and you probably just have to conduct a single on-site briefing and disseminate the information across, depending the nature of your task. And also on the spot recording of events, examples, law enforcement, whereby much note-taking currently are being done on paper or on booklet. So this can also be translated digitally and be used for service improvement as well. And also with most of the servicing workforces that deploy on the ground, mission comes handy in terms of communications between technicians or between supervisors and their own teams. So mission can be deployed online where you have a 4G connections, even in certain areas where connection might be disrupted. Most of the features can still be used. For example, note taking until the connection comes back and the information would be streamed back into the system for use. Lastly, mission enables us to capture and analyze information, mainly to support pre and post mission briefing, mission reenactment, so as to help your people to gain a better appreciation of what are the processes that can be improved upon, and also to highlight potentially any gaps within the operation itself. Now, let me dive a bit into the mission components should your organization consider investment into ARJI's mission. So ARJI missions basically consists of a few key components, one of which would be the ARJI's mission manager that focus on a web application for the mission controller or the manager, we call it, that allows him to create a mission planning. This might involve a lot of collaborations with mission member when it's being set on active mode, that when the mission is being triggered off. And you also provide a single operational picture for command and control of the current mission that is executed, and also it facilitates ad hoc instructions and tasks to be disseminated down during the mission, or with a set of procedures or instructional manual that can be added into the mission environment as well. So later when we run through the mission demo, you'll be able to have a better appreciation how this work. Secondly, will be the mission responder. Basically, this is a mobile device that supports the responder on the ground. Is able to share the same authoritative map, send status back to the HQ or various location that you want to or parties that you need to be informed, and share information through the groups at a peer-to-peer level or between individuals and groups. And this act very much like your WhatsApp, where you need to set up the group chat or broadcast groups as your wish. So in the mission platform works slightly different because there's an element of command and control. So some of these provisioning can only be done by mission manager when he has the rights. And lastly would be the core engine that facilitate all these activities, which is the communications channels, which is the mission server. Okay, so let us see how we can utilize or maximize ARJI's mission with this pre-done up demo clip. So I will walk you through what are some of the preset scenario so that you have a better appreciation how you can leverage on this product. So over here, you will see that there's a mission dashboard. Is a web-based application, and the blue dot basically shows you the blue dot basically shows you the position of your current responder, and the yellow signage basically are the events that's happening. So how do we collate a situational awareness dashboard with the people on the ground? And that's how mission came about. That is to provide easy to use tools for the mission members that requires constant dynamic communications. So over here, we have set up a scenario that is to look for a person of interest. It can be a missing person, or it can be a snatch theft that's on the run. So now I have David that's already on the ground. You'll see that the icons, you'll see that there's this mobile icon, which is referring to the responder on the ground with the various color tagging. So now we will show what are the path of my responder that he has traveled through during this search identity search process in the vicinity of a build-up area. We can also add overlay using Waze to show the current traffic conditions, your areas of patrol or your areas of operations with the blue boxes that's assigned to respective mission commander. So over here, you'll see that the user portals, basically this is where you have pre-set up your stakeholders from the mission manager level to the mission members. You can basically set up multiple groups that will focus on various tasks. So in a more commercial aspect, you can actually also relate this in for your servicing group. For example, some of your servicing group might be a technician, some might be your level 2 engineers, and so forth. So this give you the first flexibility to set up a task assignment on the fly. So now we are adding the teams to our undercover groups. We are adding to our personnel, Rob and Megan, to our undercover teams. Yeah. And basically this is done on the fly. And so now on Mike's mission responder mobile, what he's seeing now is the 2-person that's already been added. So basically, he's able to correlate where's the latest location of his counterpart. In any event, he need to ask for coverage or intercepting a suspect that may be on the run. So over here in mission, you can also attach photos, graphical content, and even documents files for you to refer back on the mission's objective. And within the same platform, you're able to execute communications saying that, so in this case, Megan says that, oh, seems that I've already found a suspect in the vicinity. And instruction can come from the HQ or the mission supervisor, activating all units to focus on the specific areas that potentially need more resources or reinforcement. So in this scenario, it seems that the instruction wasn't clear. Where is the metro? Yeah. So perhaps it's an area that's really new to you. So what the mission manager can do is to block out or to use the geospatial messaging function to draw out specifically where the intended area of search is to be. And this is immediately reflected on the right-hand screen, which is the mission responder screen UI. You can see the pink blue line indicating the potential escape path or intercepting path of the suspect. So so it provides the mission members the flexibility to give real-time instructions or just-in-time instruction for members to have a coordinated activities within the mission itself. So now the mission member is saying that now I'm going to go by this certain direction, so just keep a lookout the areas that I'll be covering. Now in this demo is that at any juncture, if you need to add in extra map layers or additional information to support the missions, you can do so. So that includes attachments, new attachment of material. Now, what the mission manager want to do now is to, on the fly, generate a new mission assignment, basically showing all the metro lines. Yeah, so it can be a new potential operation that involve securing some of the metro stations. So it looks like Megan have identified someone she think that would be the suspect, and it allows a feedback to the control. And apparently, after some verification, yeah, this is not the right person they are going after. Yeah. So that provides you with a very high level appreciation of what mission can do for you. So we still have a fair bit of time left for question and answer, and I'll pass the time back to Zara. And let me look through the questions that's coming in.
Yes, hi Boon Hong. Let's go through some of the questions and answer them for our attendees right now.
Sure.
So first one is, can I change my mission map after I create a mission?
Yes, the answer is yes. Yeah, which we briefly covered in our earlier demonstration.
Okay. I have another one. Does the system work offline and also cover areas like in the aircon office, storeroom, weak Wi-Fi access, internal building?
Okay, so basically, by default, ARJI's mission works on a standard mobile phone, using whatever service provider connections. It can be 4G and 5G. Uh, it will work with indoor Wi-Fi as well. So it is. Are you asking whether
I think they're
it
asking
supports
about the areas
indoor
where
connection?
there might be weak. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the okay in terms of what we have tested is that you probably have a very rough uh, uh, location once you walk into the building. But yeah, so you might not get a very accurate location, even though you might lost the connection momentarily. Yeah,
Mm. Okay. Next one. Does ArcGIS mission support voice message?
does okay. It does not. Currently, we
Okay.
only support a document attachment and a graphic files. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Right. So I think we have two more questions here. Can I see other locations of responders? Sorry. Can I see other locations of responder users in the mission map? So I think this is for those who are under the mission manager control.
Correct. Yes. So with once you have set up the access rights, you have the options of setting out visibility between teams. So the short answer is yes. You can uh, you can yeah share that visibility across.
Mm. All right. And then one final question is, uh, how does ArcGIS support the reporting process for ArcGIS missions?
How does our okay the reporting uh how does ArcGIS. So are we talking about two different system? Sorry, can you repeat your
No,
question again?
I think they're asking about the process on how the report is being created by ArcGIS mission. So can this be like, is there a template available for it
Yes,
or
correct.
yeah?
Yes, there's a built-in template that comes with mission. Yeah, so basically, you when the mission manager assigned a task, he can set it as whether it should be mandatory for the mission members to fill in the report. So if that's been set, he will have to follow a template. Yeah, so that is configurable.
Oh, great. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Bunhong. We have some more questions here that I have actually privately replied to, which would require longer answers, such as portal and server configuration. If you already have an ArcGIS Enterprise installed on your system, so just for everyone's information, you would need at least ArcGIS Enterprise version 10.8 in order to be able to install and work with ArcGIS Mission on your um, systems. And then, yeah, about publishing data into Mission Manager as well. So, ArcGIS Mission is a fairly new product developed by Esri. Hence, we would like to have this introductory webinar for everyone to get to know on the surface what ArcGIS Mission does. But subsequently, we will be developing more sharing sessions with you in order to provide a deep dive look into ArcGIS missions. So if you are interested in those deeper dive technical sessions about this particular product or any other product that you are currently working on or are interested to work with in ArcGIS, please do sound off in our feedback section. Yes, and I think we can proceed with the rest of the slides, Bunhong.
Okay, that would be yeah, sure. let me bring it back for the contact information. Should you have any
Yes.
additional questions, please feel free to reach out to me and the members of Esri Singapore. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So over here, you have my emails. There's on the slides, and you can request for uh, some of these material, which may be published at a later stage. Yeah. So uh, we will provide some of the reference links if you like to reach out to us for more information.
Yes. So by the end of the webinar, we will be sharing these information to you directly in our SU Singapore page, right, in our webinar library. So you should expect to have a copy of the recording of our webinar for today, as well as a PDF copy of the slide deck that Boon Hong has shared regarding ARJI's mission. So please expect that around Friday of this week. In order for us to publish those completely. And you can also check out our training calendar if you're interested in other ArcGIS training or ArcGIS products that we offer. We have currently launched a new course just this week, which is about GeoBIM. So that is using BIM models in GIS, in ArcGIS, as well as in Autodesk Revit. So if you're interested in that particular product, you may check out our training calendar for the next free um, slot for the classes available. And at the end of this slide, you can also see um, the link for ArcGIS mission if you would like to get to know more about the product and the components of each product. So Boon Hong has roughly shared that at the beginning of the presentation earlier. You can also check that out. So with that, we wish to thank everyone for attending our first webinar for this year, 2021. And again, please stay safe, and we hope to see you next month for our next JS Conversations webinar. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day ahead.